Bonjour my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie. I do and I don't have a sweet tooth. It depends on the day. But when I do though, I like a quick fix by having a chocolate bar. In the past, I shared a few copycat recipes with you, such as Bounty Bites, Grandma's Crunchy Bars, and a twist on Turtle's chocolates. Here's another popular one you'll enjoy. In today's episode, I'll show you how to make my Reese's peanut butter cups. This is such an amazing recipe, plus it's so easy to make. This snack tastes better than the commercial ones, and with Halloween around the corner, they should be on your to-do list. So my friends, let's get cooking.
First, let's prep the double boiler. What we need is just enough water in the saucepan, making sure it doesn't touch the bottom of the bowl. This is the best setup for melting chocolate because the heat through the steam will gently melt without burning it. Some use the microwave. I prefer the double boiler because it's more reliable. So we'll add our dark chocolate and then set the heat to medium. We'll stir and the chip will slowly start melting. We don't want to rush the process, and it shouldn't take too long, maybe 6 to 7 minutes. When it's mostly melted, we'll remove from the heat and continue stirring until nice and smooth. Next, we'll take a liner and add about a teaspoon of chocolate, or at least enough to cover the bottom and the sides of it. Now, using a small pastry brush around an inch wide, we'll spread the chocolate evenly by gently turning the liner and lifting it up the sides, just like this. It can be a little messy, but trust me, it's so worth it. When we're done coating them, we'll transfer to the fridge for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll make the filling. In a medium saucepan, we'll add crunchy peanut butter, which will give a nice texture to the cups. Then followed by creamy peanut butter if we can get it out of the measuring cup. I have a great tips and tricks on handling sticky ingredients which I didn't use, but as smart cooks, you'll use it by clicking on the top right corner of your screen. To this, we'll also add powdered sugar and ground sea salt. We'll stir the ingredients a little before adding some coconut oil, which will help make the mixture pourable. We'll set the heat on medium, stir well, and cook until the filling is just melted and well mixed, about 3 to 4 minutes. We don't want it overly warm, which might melt the chocolate in the cups, but we still need to have it pourable. So when we reach the right consistency, we'll remove from the heat. Next, we'll scoop about 1 tablespoon of the peanut butter mixture into the coated chocolate cups that we removed from the fridge. And I'm using a portion scoop to make the task easier. When they're all filled, we'll gently tap the muffin pan on a counter to remove any trapped air bubbles before returning to the fridge. We'll chill them for 20 minutes. So later on, we'll do the final step, which is cover the top with chocolate. You probably will have to reheat it in a double boiler to make it smooth again. I'm using a small spoon, and with the back of it, I leveled the layer, making sure to cover the entire surface, going all the way to the edges. After that, we'll transfer back to the fridge for at least 1 hour, or until hardened. And my friends, these are our Reese's peanut butter cups. This copycat recipe is absolutely fabulous and even better than the original. With Halloween coming up, it's a perfect time to make these tasty treats. Although I don't think you'll need an excuse to make them anytime during the year. I hope you give it a try soon, and be sure to visit thefoodie.com for ingredient amounts and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!